All right, so in the last video that you watched, it talked about some different polygons and it talked about the angle sums of them. If you remember correctly, it talked about the angle sum of a triangle. If you would add up all of your angles, that would give you 180 degrees. So then from there, it went on and it talked about taking various polygons and dividing them into smaller triangles from one of the vertices. So you could say, okay, let's start here. It really doesn't matter which vertex you start with, but you want to make sure that once it's divided into a triangle, that you don't continue to divide it up into smaller triangles. So for this one, I'm just going to start from here. I have a four-sided figure. So from this vertex, I could say, okay, oops, all right, I'm going to draw it up to this vertex. So I have one triangle here. And if I look at my other side here, I already have this divided into a triangle. So I don't want to draw another line because once I have a triangle, I want to keep it the way that it is. So, like they said, every triangle is worth 180 degrees. So I'm just going to write that in here so that we can see that. So if I want to, if I want to find the measure of all of the angle sums here, I would say, all right, so I have 180, and I'm going to add that to 180, and we know that 180 plus 180 gives us 360 degrees. One last example here. I have another figure here. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So we are going to pick a vertex to start with. I'm just going to start with this one, and I'm going to draw my diagonal up to here. I'm going to say, okay, I have a triangle here, so I'm going to write 180 in here so that I know that that one's done. I'm going to go back to that same vertex. I'm going to draw my diagonal over. I now have a triangle here, so I'm going to write 180 degrees in that triangle. I'm going to go back to my vertex and I notice, oh, I already have a triangle made. So I'm going to write 180 degrees in there. So 180 plus 180 plus 180, or we can be thinking, well, what's 180 times 3? 180 times 3 would give you your 540 degrees. So you are going to get some practice here with a partner on taking some different polygons and being able to divide them up into triangles. So you are going to get with your 3 o'clock partner. There is going to be an assignment here in Google Classroom that you go back to. It's called Lesson 2.1 Part 1 Activity. And you are going to get with that 3 o'clock partner and you are going to do that activity together. All you're doing is dividing them up into triangles. Please make sure you import into Notability, draw on it, and then when you are done, please send it back to Google Classroom and then turn it into me so I can give you a grade. Good luck.